Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't see you guys there. Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't see you guys there. Welcome to episode 12. I think this is episode 12. I hope it's episode 12 because I don't remember. First things first, you're all wondering, why did he shave that beard? Because Chris Thomason grew his out. And his beard is manly as fuck, and it makes the rest of our beards look bad, so I just had to do away with it, man.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Thanks a lot, Chris Thomason. I wanted to do an episode on today's realignment announcements, but I ended up putting out graphics for all the local new districts, so maybe it's unnecessary, but I want to do it anyway. I'm just going to run them down real quick for anyone that didn't take the time to click on the graphics and just wants to know real quick where your team got put in, what district. I'm going to run through all of them really quick, and then after that I'll go back and get my thoughts on them. Some of them are pretty interesting, some of them are boring, like nobody here wants to know about Progreso. Okay, 2A, D2, District 16, it was got Agua Dulce, Benavides, Bruni, La Sara, Perez, and Woodsboro got stuck in that one. I'll run through some comments people put also, just really quick, and then I'll go back. Jose Perez says Woodsboro will win this district. We'll see. 2A, D1, District 16, got Bembolt, Freer, La Villa, Fremont, Rivera, and Santa Maria. 2A, D1, District 15, Bloomington, Ganado, Kennedy, Refugio, Shiner, Three Rivers, Skidmore. This is so the first team you're going to see in the playoffs, if you're from the Bembolt district, Bembolt, Freer, La Villa, Fremont, Rivera, Santa Maria, is someone like Shiner or Refugio, so that's bad news for them. Under the new Refugio district, Javier Guzman says it's the toughest 2A district in the state, hands down. Boys Garcia, some Nestor dude from Port Lavaca, he says Shiner's going to hang 100 on Bloomington. Captain Obvious says hi. Quentin Butler said Refugio's district title streak is coming to an end. 3AD1, District 16 is Farfurias, Lyford, Progreso, Rio Hondo, San Diego, and Santa Gertrudis. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through them all real quick. If nobody left any comments, I'm not gonna bother, man. I teach y'all a lesson that start involving yourselves, putting stuff in the comment section, getting your fan bases represented. 3AD2, District 16 is Banquetti, George West, Hebronville, Monte Alto, Odom, Santa Rosa, and Taft. No comments, so I'm not gonna mess with it. 3AD1, District 15 is Aransas Pass, London, Edna, Palacios, Goliad, Mathis, and Vanderbilt Industrial. One comment. Javier Guzman says another tough district. Javier Guzman, thank you. You're one of the ones that usually comments on everything. Let's see, where did I leave off? 4AD2, District 16. Man, Bishop got screwed. Bishop moved up from 3AD1 and they're 4AD2 now, and they got screwed, man. But they're not really screwed because it's going to be a lot of travel, I guess, because they got put with some value schools: Rio Grande City, Gruya, Raymondville, and Port Isabel. But there's only 4 teams in that district, so you can go 0-10 and make the playoffs. Look, there's 3 comments. Gene Bull put Bishop has clinched the playoff spot in February. It's facts, man, because you can go 0-10 and still make the playoffs. So you get screwed by getting put in the valley with some valley teams, but you don't have to win any games when you're in the playoffs. That's kind of fucked up. 4AD2, District 15, West Oso, Ingleside, Sinton, Robstown, and Orange Grove. Orange Grove moves back up from Orange Grove was down a couple of years, 3AD1. Now they're back up to 4AD2. Get that rivalry going again with Sinton. District rivalry. Juan Martinez, I don't know where he's from. Juan Martinez says, back to this old weak ass district. At least it will give Oso, Robstown, and OG a shot at the playoffs. Look, I'm gonna click on. He's from Sinton, that's why he's running his mouth. He's pissed off that Sinton's back in some weak ass district. But boys got a CS trolling. Alice would find a way to finish 4th again, even in this district, even though they're not in that district. Suck it, boys. 4AD1, District 16, that's Calallen, Alice, Heloso Midway, Hidalgo, Kingsville, La Feria, and Zapata. I'm not going to. This one has 53 comments. Most of them are people. The same dude from Port Lavaca trolling Alice. Matthew Looking Bill says Calallen got screwed. What a horrible district. Travis Kelly says looks like Calallen made the playoffs in February. Laz Garcia says Calallen should be able to play their JV. most of the games except Alice. Strong Heart Gift says go Coyotes all the way to state. We believe. Why not us? You don't. Sorry, I don't want to hear any stupid comments from the Port Lavaca people. Alice is going to win state this year. Some douchebag says finally give Alice a break with an easy district. C. Mireles Jr. I don't know. Let me see where he's from. Pleasanton. I don't know what he has against Alice. Someone posted a link on the schedule. Someone posted a link in the comments from a Chris Thomason interview with Coach Evans. It says Miller head coach Justin Evans talks about the struggles he and Veterans Memorial have in scheduling non-district. I'm sorry, man. Let me read that again. Miller head coach Justin Evans talks about the struggles he and Veterans Memorial have in scheduling non-district. Man, this is one of the things I was arguing with some of the Miller fans about it. Man, be happy about the turnaround, but you guys act like Miller and Veterans Memorial having trouble. Who's scared to play Miller and Veterans Memorial? There's really no one around here that can make claims like that. I mean, Calallen, if you're Calallen and you want to make that claim, it's got some validity to it, but Miller and Veterans Memorial having trouble scheduling opponents, stop it, man. I need to compose myself. People are scared to play Miller and Veterans Memorial around here. Let me hit the laugh emoji on that one. Easy district for Calallen. Heck TM. Justin Southern says heck TM should get a playoff spot. Boys Garcia's trolling again with his Alice will find a way to still finish fourth bullshit. Let me dude, we'll go back to some of this stuff, and there's some schedules out already that we'll get into. Let me do 4AD1 District 15. Beeville Jones, Floresville, Lavernia, Pleasanton, Port Lavaca, Rockport. That kind of sucks, man. I mean, a lot of us thought Port Lavaca and Rockport were going to get stuck in the same district as Alice and Calallen. It didn't work out that way, but so that means we'll be facing them in the playoffs round one, because they're District 15. The Alice Calallen district is 16. Let's see. I don't know a lot about Calhoun. I heard was graduating a lot, but that Boyce guy and the other, who are these guys from Calhoun that like to troll, think they're going to be great again. But Juan Vasquez posted an article that Calhoun will begin the season looking for his fifth straight playoff appearance, but needing to replace a large graduating class. See, that's what I heard too. Calhoun is graduating a lot of kids. Adrian Salazar, my page's #1 troll, says Rockport will win this district. I mean, they could, but you're talking like if Port Lavaca and Beeville are nobody. Your own team's Beeville, and you're acting like they're no. Pleasanton's pretty good also. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go out on a limb that and say Rockport's going to automatically win that district when Calhoun's in there. 5AD2, Brownsville Porter. This is where. Let's run it off real quick. No, well, I'll go back. Let me just run off the last two districts, and then I'll go back. Brownsville Porter, Ed Couch, Elsa, Mercedes, FOD, Gregory Portland, Flower Bluff. The 5AD1 local district, District 14, Victoria West, Victoria East, Corpus Christi Carroll, Corpus Christi Moody, Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, Corpus Christi Ray, Corpus Christi King, Corpus Christi Miller Bucks. I think I already ran off all the other districts. This one has like 78 comments, dude, so I'm going to read some of them, man. Christina Ortiz says Buck Stake District. Matthew Looking Bill had no idea Miller was back in 5AD1. Arturo Garza says the district champ fight will be between Miller and Vets. I don't know, man. It's like, have you not heard of Victoria East and Victoria West? It's not going to be that simple. I mean, they could be fighting for the district championship, but it's not. That's not. Yeah, I'm not going to run back and run down through every single district. Some of them are just not interesting, and if there's no fans on the page in those teams, it's just not. And you're not commenting, so we'll stick with this one for now. I mean, Victoria East, Victoria West, and the 6 CCISD schools, it's just, I mean, there's GP and Flower Bluff, and then CCISD is just doing them like this. That's what they're doing. Because it's, I mean, once again, they opted up all 6, with the 6 programs they have, they opted up 5 of them just so that vets wouldn't have to go to the Valley or to San Antonio, or I'll give vets. I'll say this on vets' behalf. It's not their fault. They didn't choose for this to happen. They get a lot of shit on my page. Like, it's not. I mean, vets didn't choose for this to happen. As CCISD does it. CCISD makes that choice to opt all the programs up so that vets doesn't get stuck in the San Antonio or Valley District. After the last 2 years, the 5AD1 Region 4 wasn't very tough. I kind of understand it from looking at it as it's an easy road to round 5 perspective, but you're screwing over other programs just to help one program. GP and Flower Bluff get the short end of the stick because you want every one of your schools to play with vets. I don't get it. And that's on CCISD, like I said, not a Veterans Memorial in particular, and even at that, you can't even put it on CCISD because why does UIL allow it? It's not like it's not like it's one school that's moving up because it's just one school that's going to be left behind. It's 2 schools that's opting up. You're opting up 5 entire schools from your city to help out one school. It's just, I don't get it, man. I mean, it's like I said, even at that, you can't put it on CCISD because why does UL allow that shit? It's stupid. Yeah, but so because they opted up all those corporate schools, and that's how Gregory Port and Flower Bluff got stuck in this. Another 2 locals who got stuck in the Valley District because of nonsense. I mean, it ends up being not that much less competitive of a district, though. I mean, I know some people don't understand the Valley actually has some good teams, and they give the Valley a bad rap on the page, but Mercedes is pretty good sometimes. They played Calallen a couple of years. They never beat them. There was one year they came kind of close, 21-0, I think it was, 28-0, something like that. But so I don't see any of those Valley schools in this district being able to hang with GP or Flower Bluff, Brownsville, Porter, Ed Couch, Elsa, Mercedes, fought Valley View. Ed Couch, Elsa is... Ed Couch used to be one of the better programs out of the Valley. They even have victories over Alice and Calallen. I knocked them out of the playoffs. So they used to have some really, really good programs. They haven't been the same the last couple of years. But who knows? I don't know what they have coming back. Like these shows, like I said, I don't have no info on what everyone's bringing back until sometime in June when all this stuff comes out, all the information comes out. But Gregory Port and Flower Bluff are not... I'm sure they would have rather stayed close with the CCISDs. You would have had them in that CCISD district instead of Victoria, East, and West, but CCISD opted all of them up, and hats off to the coaches of Gregory Port and Flower Bluff for not caving in and opting up themselves just so that they wouldn't have to travel. I mean, if only CCISD had those same kinds of balls, and they wouldn't have opted up all those teams. It's just you're screwing over 2 other programs, From that CCISD district, I know I've seen some schedules out already. I'll probably organize all the schedules together and get more in depth with that in another show, but just to have something to talk about for now and to put out for now. I know Alice's non-district teams got put out already, and they have CC Veterans Memorial on. They have CC Veterans Memorial on the schedule again, so that's gonna be a fun one. It was a close game this last year, and it was. I don't know what kind of situation vets had this last year. They had a lot of seniors that are going to be graduating or what. I know Alice was a lot of sophomores and juniors, so yeah, it's going to make for another good game. Victoria West, Alice has Victoria West on the schedule also. From this other 5AD2 district, Alice and Flower Bluff are playing each other. Gregory Portland, I know Gregory Portland and Calallen are playing each other again. I know that. I want to say Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. I heard a rumor they're going to play El Campo. Them and Miller are going to play El Campo, both of them. I think it's more of a rumor with Miller, but I kind of had heard also that CC Veterans Memorial might be playing El Campo. El Campo has the number 1 running back in the nation. They're a really, really good program, man. Excuse me. Jumping back to the Rockport districts, I know Rockport put out a schedule also. I don't remember if I shared it. Yes, I did. Rockport already put out their schedule. They're scrimmaging Ray and West Oso. Week 1 against Miller, Week 2 against Sinton, Week 3 against Ingleside, Week 4 against Orange Grove, and Week 5 against Flower Bluff. That's their non-district schedule. Alice put out their non-district schedule also. They're scrimmaging Miller Bucks. I wish so bad that would have been a regular season game, but at least there's a scrimmage of it. Alice is scrimmaging Miller, and their second scrimmage is against Ray. Week 1 for Alice is King. Week 2 for Alice is CC Veterans Memorial. Week 3 is Victoria West. Week 4 is Flower Bluff. Of the 4 non-district games, Vets, Victoria, and Flower Bluff are quality opponents. CC King, I would have rather seen someone else there, but you still got 3 out of 4 quality opponents for your non-district to make up for the district that got put in. It's just not. Calallen, let's be realistic, Calallen's going to be the only competition in that district. I know Hidalgo lost pretty bad to Alice this last year in a non-district schedule, and I think Miller beat them also in the playoffs. But what I heard was Hidalgo was a very young team, so they're going to be bringing a lot of people back. So maybe they'll be a little more competitive than what's expected. I don't really want to get too into everyone's districts. I want to say that for another episode, so I can go over everyone's. At least I'm not gonna have an episode on everyone's district, but after looking over all the districts, I'll come up with what are the better matchups this coming season, and then I'll do episode on some of those. But before I do the episode, I'll make a graphic of the teams that I chose that I'm going to end up talking about, the matchups I'm going to talk about, and that way you all can get involved in the comments section and make your all stupid comments, and then I'll mention them on the episode of it. What do you think? If you think your team's going to win, you think your team's going to dominate, whatever you want to say. I know the Calhoun guys will have something to say. By the time I have this out, I'll just say, if you go over to South Texas Football Unlimited's Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, they're doing an episode on this also. I think they're doing theirs live, though. Their shows run a lot different than mine because they have multiple people, because they do the Zoom, and I can't get into the Zoom, man. I can't do stuff like this on camera, talking to people on camera. If someone ever wants to join the show, just let me know, and we'll get together and do it. But I can't do the Zoom stuff. My friends are really good with it in South Texas Football Unlimited. So if you go to one of their pages, they're having an episode where they're talking about their thoughts on the realignment districts also. He says he has Matt Stepp joining the show. Matt Stepp's from the Dave Campbell's Texas Football, for those of you that don't know. I'm not seeing him on their podcast right now, but it says he's going to join the show. For those of you that are into baseball, my friend has his own page called South Texas High School Football. It's really good. He's super knowledgeable on baseball. If you go follow it, now that baseball season's starting. I don't do a lot of baseball stuff. I might start doing some schedules. The better matchups I'll make graphics for, but I don't not know a lot about the baseball. It's not my favorite sport, and I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about it. But my friend that does, if you go follow Javier Guzman's page, South Texas High School South Texas High School Baseball, you'll everything you want to know about local baseball, man, from around here, San Antonio, the Valley area. He puts everything on there. So I made a quick post, man, to try and get you guys involved, and y'all don't. Y'all get involved with the nonsense, but not with stuff like this. I posted, I'm going to try and film a quick episode on the new district here in a bit. Let me know your thoughts on your team's new districts or non-district opponents so I can mention on the show. Even if you have something dumb to say, give it a shot. My friend Javier Garcia had something dumb to say. I'm surprised he didn't invite you to the conference, LOL. Right, and then he says the toughest district in 2A is 15-2A D1. Yeah. That's like 2A, but yeah, it is. Man, I try and get you all, but look, it's all on me. 5A D1 District 14 with the CCISD schools in Victoria. Chris Armstrong says it's the weakest district in 5A. Fitz Miller and the 2 Victoria schools will be the playoff teams. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to put out something really quick, man. I'm going to get some all the schedules organized over the weekend and get the best matchups, like maybe like the top 10 best matchups from everybody's schedule. I'll pick out some matchups. I'll post them on the page, and we'll do a poll or something, and the best 10. I'll let you all think you're helping, but ultimately I'm going to pick the 10 I want. I'm just being real. The top 10, I'll do a video on that, the top 10 matchups for the area. I know some will be like Miller's playing El Campo, Victoria, Veterans Memorial's playing El Campo, Alice and Veterans Memorial are playing each other again. GP and Calallen, I think, are playing each other again. Calallen's playing Cuero this year, so that's going to be another good matchup. But as they all become available, everybody's schedules, the coaches start posting them. I'll get them organized over the weekend, and we'll do a video on the top 10 of top 10 matchups for the season. As it looks right now, things change. You never know. Some teams get transfers in, others don't. Stuff happens. But yeah, I'll do that this weekend. I'll get all the schedules together, and then we'll put some in together, and we'll do a top 10. Monday, I'm stuck here at work till Monday. Monday, when I get out, I will be going to Bubba's 33, my favorite place. I'll post about it again before then. Hopefully, I want to try and get somebody to show up, man. They have an outside area now, an outside patio area now that's open. I mean, maybe we can film something out there. Just a couple of, maybe 3 or 4 of us sitting at the table and talking about the new schedules, the new districts and the new schedules. That'll be fun, having a few beers, talking about that and filming it to be on the next episode. I hope you all get more involved and you show up. Yeah, but let's see if we can put something together before Monday. When I go to Bubba's, it'll be some maybe around 6 or 7, somewhere around there, 6 p.m. I'll be there earlier, but we can do something where, I'm sure you all work, so some of you can't get out. Unless you're from Port Lavaca, you probably don't work, but we'll try and put something together Monday. We'll film something, a little short, maybe 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, not long, about an hour episode. See if any of you are interested. Let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, y'all. If I post something and your team's involved, or if you just like whatever it was, hit the share button. It doesn't take a lot, and it helps out because Facebook wants me to pay money to boost my posts, and I'm not going to pay money for shit I'm doing for free. So y'all help me grow the page by hitting the share button, the like button, commenting, whatever. Just let your friends know about the page so they can come follow it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for following the page.